Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Frotella. In this video we are going to learn year 6 concepts. So these are the some of the concepts of year 6 we are going to learn in this video. So first we will go to let and const. So what are the uses of this variable this let and const? So now I am going to explain. So in old JavaScript we use it to declare variables using var. So if var username equals to, so it's my name, let's console log it. So now we can see, after saving we can see the name here. So if we do this example in the year 6, we will declare that using const user age equals to 22. Now user age. So if I say this, you can see here 22. So what is the use of this const and let? So instead of using var, we should use const and let. So in which scenarios we should use that? So now I'm going to explain. Suppose you are running a loop for var I equals to 0, I less than 5, I plus plus. So let's print console log. So let's include this for loop in the function print numbers. So let's include this for loop in the function print numbers. So let's call this function here print numbers. So now let's comment these two, so we are not using them, and this. So now you can see we are printing the numbers from 0 to 4 up to this condition. So now if I console log, so if I save this file, so what will be the output? So after this for loop we should not be able to get this I. So but in old JavaScript we will get here 5, because so it's like in old JavaScript the var it has function scope, but in year 6 if we write the same code, let's copy paste and here. So if we write same code replacing it with let, so now if we compile, so now we got some error, right? So by using let, so it will be available to this block. So let will be available only for this block, so it is the block scope. So in old JavaScript it will be function scope var. So we got another keyword, right, const. So if we want to reassign it, suppose let's take username equals to Satya, where username equals to Surya. So now if you see, if I console log this one, username, if I save this, you will see Surya, because I have reassigned the username again with Surya. So this should not be done, right? So you might be using the same variable of below some code, so by mistakenly you don't know that this variable is declared on the top, you may not know that. So this is the some of the, this should not be right. So instead of this, so if we declare, if we copy and paste here, we will change this to const. So now if we compile this, so now we cannot reassign this username to another one. because const once it is declared we cannot change it, even though we cannot redeclare it, we cannot change it also. So using const it will be useful for us if you don't want to change the values. So if you want to change the this username, so instead of const you can use let. So if I run now, you will see here, so simple. Instead of var you can use const every time if you don't want to change the values. So if you want to change the value of that variable, so you have to use let, as simple as that. Okay, now we will see about string concatenation. Let's delete this. Now in all JavaScript, how we used to write, so suppose I'm having a function shopping list of item name, item quantity, so here if I want to print those sol.log of, so I need this item with quantity of, so this is how we will write using all JavaScript. So like this we used to concatenate string. So let me pass some parameters. Shopping, if I want x, so now I want 5x. So now if I save this, okay, go live. So now if in the console we will see this, I need this x with quantity of 5. So now you can see there is space, I missed one 2 spaces here and here. So this is the problem while we use concatenation in the old JavaScript. Now in ES6 how we can do that, let's cut and paste here. So in ES6 just you have to so remove this console whatever inside here. So now if you want to concatenate strings, you can use like this backticks and you can type the string I need this. So if you want to give this variable like item name with quantity of, so now again if you do item quantity, so now if I save here, so now you can see here we got spaces wherever we want. So it's simple. So rather than using those, we can use like this using this backticks. So we can write this in the next line also, so like this also we can write. So it depends on how we are writing, so like this. Now we will see about object literals and object destructuring. Let's remove this. Suppose let me create an object like var frutella. So now I want YT channel frutella and insta id frutella coders. So now if I want to print the object, let me include this in the function print frutella. So now let's wrap it here. Now here console sol.log of frutella. let's call that function print Frotella. So now you can see here Frotella and Frotella. So now let me pass some variables in the some parameters in the function. We will give like YT channel and Insta ID. So now we will place here YT channel and Insta ID. So now here I am going to pass Frotella and again Frotella coders. So this is how we can also do like this, like giving the parameters to this object inside the object. So in ES6 we can do like this also. Let me cut and paste here. So instead of giving like this, we can directly remove this and this. So if I save this again, so it will be same as like this. So this is some shorthand we can use in ES6. So now let me go to the object destructuring. Now let's remove this. Let me create a function. Now I want to add user details. Where user let's not use the function now, use let's object only. User name Surya, user age 22. So now if I want to reassign this username and user age to another variable, so how I can do where name username equals to user dot username, where user age equals to user dot user age. So now let's console.log of username user age. So now if I save this, you can see my name and my age. So in ES6 how we can do that, let's cut and paste here. So instead of var you can use const. So here username like this it will be, so this will be lengthy, right? So now what we will do here, const we will give username comma user age. So this will be equal to this object. So simply write equals to and user, just simple. So now while we are printing, we can directly use this username and user age. If I save this, so now I'm same, so it will be same, so it will be decreasing our code length and it is simpler, best way of doing in ES6. So that's it. Now we will see our favorite topic about arrow functions. Let's remove this. Now let me declare a function Frotella equals to function inside console.log we write code and teach code. Let's save this, and here I'm going to call Frotella. So now we can see here. So using ES6 how we can do that, let me copy this and paste here. So using ES6 we can do like this, const. So simple, remove this function and add arrow marks here. So now if we save this, same, our output will be same. So if we are writing only one line in the function, we can remove this flower brackets also, and we will keep it here. So now if I run, my output will be same. So this is so simple, right? So instead of writing function brackets and flower brackets, so it's simple to write. So using this arrow function, there is one more advantage I will tell now. Now let's remove this code. So there is one more use using arrow functions. Let me create a function print details. So inside this I will create one object where shopping list, so equal to here, and here I will be giving item name. As now I want some chocolate with the item quantity. I want to eat 2 chocolates. So let's save this. So inside this I want a function print shopping list. So now let's create a function print shopping list. So inside this, so I forgot comma here. So now if I console dot log of, now I want, here you can use this dot item name plus I want chocolate, I want 2 chocolates. Let me give here item quantity. So now you can see, let me add space here. Let's call this function. So inside this is the object. Now if we call print details dot, so if I save this, I will not be getting anything here. So inside the function, what I will do, shopping list dot print shopping list. So now if I save, I want 2 chocolates. Now I got this. So what if I do, now let me add another function inside this. So now here, where let's name it as needs equals to function of. So now if I console.log, I need this also. So I'm sorry, I need this also with this dot item name plus space this dot item quantity. So if I save, we'll be getting this only. So now we will call this function Surya here. So now if I save, I need a also undefined. We are getting like this. Why? Because in old JavaScript we will not be getting this. So even though inside the object we are not getting this. So the scope will be changed here. So how we can do that? Here we have to do this to again ref. We have to use reference as this. So now if we use ref and ref. So if I save here, I need this also chocolate too. So now we got this reference. So we got this object reference by adding this line. So it's tough, right? Every time you may miss like this. So in ES6 how we can do, let's cut and paste same code. So instead of doing like this every time changing the reference, how we can do like this, we can use arrow functions. So what arrow functions will do, so it will keep this reference in this object every time. So instead of ref you can use this, and instead of ref you can also use this. So now if I save, see, by using arrow functions you don't need to add again reference, and using that reference you need to get this item name, so you need not do that here. So using arrow functions it will keep this reference to this function also by using arrow function. So it makes our life easier, code easier. Now we will see about default parameters. So let's remove this. So in old JavaScript, let me create a function add numbers equals to function of, so let me pass a comma b. So console.log of a plus b. So now if we pass parameters add numbers of 5, 4. So if I save, we got 9. These two numbers are added. Suppose if I forgot to add the parameters like this, I have added only 5. Now I am getting not a number. So this is getting errors, right? So in order to avoid these errors, how we can do in ES6, let me cut and paste here. So instead of here we can use arrow function like this, and a equals to 1 and b equals to 1 like default. So if we don't want to, if some parameters are missing, like we are not passing any parameters in the function, so it will take a as 1 and b as 1. So if we we are not passing, right? Let's see. So we got it right, 1 plus 1 equals to 2. So if we pass parameters like 10, 200, so we need to get 210. Yes, we got it. So this is the concept of default parameters. Now we will see about for each map and filters. Let's remove this. So now it's empty in console. Let me create a array list of items. Suppose I want samosa, I want next samosa, what we can drinks, cake and chocolate. So now if I want to print this, what we can do, array list dot for each. So instead of this we can use arrow function like this. So here we will give as item console.log of, here we can give, let's use backticks, I want this item. Let's save. So now we can see I want this samosa, I want these drinks, I want this cake. So along with this, what I can do, I can also get the position of those items. So now if I give index here, I want this, so let me give index of those items. Let's say now we can see here 0 1 2 3, these are the positions of those items in the array list. So by using for each we can do like this. So now we'll see about map of. So now if we'll use map, let's suppose we want to reassign this to, let's use const new list equals to array list of items. So now what we can do, so here, so now we want to change the item to something, this item plus I want to add s to everything like this, like drinks I already have, let's remove and s and chocolates. Now let's remove s here, let's save now. So here if I want to add item plus s, so now let me print console.log of new list. So now if I save, I'm not getting anything because so I'm not returning here, we have to return here because map will return these items, there should be return type for this map. So now if I save, we are getting this. Now we can see samosas, drinks, cakes, chocolates. So we are doing copying this and adding s and giving it to new list. So but we are not changing the original list, array list. So now if we try to print console.array list, so now if I save, so the original will be same, just we are copying and adding and giving it to new list. So now let's see about the filter what it will do. Suppose const filter now. So now I want to filter this array list, suppose array list dot filter, what I can do, item. So in here inside this, so I want to return only item which is equals to, so now I want only cake. So now filter now will be having the item which is equals to cake, only cake. So now let's console.log filter now. So now if I save, so now we got here cake, and also you can add conditions like item equals to some chocolate. So we got chocolate also. Like this we can filter this array list and save it to the filter list. So this is how we can do for each map and filters in ES6. These are simple way to code the complex ones. So ES6 gives us more functionalities than old JavaScript. Let's use that and write some better code. If you find this video is helpful, please like and share with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. Team Frotella signing off.